what up, what up, what up? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's going on? So, today in this video, for this Motivational Monday video, I wanted to talk about being simple-minded and why you shouldn't be simple-minded and why there are a lot of people out there who are simple-minded and how being simple-minded, makes you not really understand what's going on in the world, makes you miss out on a lot of things, kind of leaves you in this state of being kind of slow and not really knowing what's going on. It's just crazy. So the thing is, what do I mean by simple-minded? Let's just start with that. So the thing is, when we talk about simple-minded, a simple-minded person is the type of person who will just take whatever they hear and whatever they see or whatever someone's saying at face value. They don't question anything. They don't investigate. They don't think critically. So you have to be the type of person who can think critically, who can question things, because then you get to a deeper meaning of of certain things, and you start to see through a lot of bullshit. So a lot of times when you're presented something, if you just take it, then you're being simple-minded. If you have to actually ask questions and chip away at the information you're given. Because a lot of times people will give you information, or they'll say certain things, like you'll watch the news, you'll read an article in a newspaper or magazine, and they have a certain agenda that they're trying to get across. They have a certain thing that they're trying to sell to you. They're trying to sell you a certain idea. So you got to ask yourself, why are they saying this to me? Why are they bringing these issues up? Why are they talking about this? You understand what I'm saying? Like, and just this goes across the board with everything. Everything that you are learning, everything that you come across, you don't just take it at face value. So a lot of times people see things on the news and they say, well, the news said this and this and this happened, and then you just believe it. Or, you read something, they said this and this and this happens, and you just believe it. But the thing is, with the news and the media, a lot of times they're saying a lot of things that are lies just to sell papers, just to get ratings. You understand that? A lot of times when you see stuff in the media, they don't check the facts. They just put shit out just to put shit out. Or they put shit out with a certain agenda. So you need to be a person that can think critically. And this goes along with when you're doing things in your everyday life, when people are trying to get you to do things, when people are trying to ask you to help them with something, when people are trying to shame you for, doing whatever you feel is right for you, you got to ask yourself, why is this person acting like this? Why is this person, coming at me like that? Why is this person, saying that I'm this way because I do this? So, for example, I always say this because I think this is hilarious, where they say to women, like, well, you're a slut and you're a whore and there's something wrong with you for wanting to have sex. Now, a simple-minded woman would just take in that information, and she would be like, oh, well, I guess I am a slut, and I guess I am a whore, and I feel like these things are bad because they told me these things are bad. That's what a simple-minded woman would do, right? A woman who is not simple-minded, a woman who thinks critically, she would say to herself, well, what's wrong with me wanting to be sexual, right? Why do I need to be called these things just because I'm sexual? And why are these things that I'm called looked at as bad? Why is being a slut a bad thing? You understand? This is just questions you ask yourself so that you can think critically and understand the world around you and not just take shit at face value. You got to say, why is this person calling me a slut? Why is this person calling me a whore? Why is it bad for me to want to fuck? You understand? That's just a simple example. You understand? It's like anything that you're usually doing that's going against the grain in most cases in life, people are going to say certain things about you, and then you have to question that. Like, why are they saying these things? Why am I feeling this way about the way there's, when they say these things? You have to question everything. A simple-minded person does not question shit. A person who thinks critically questions. They question the world around them. They figure things out for themselves. They have their own perspective. They think for themselves. You understand? So, you have to, get to your truth. You have to get to what makes sense for you and what is good for you. And you got to stop getting on that simple-minded shit. Because a lot of people, you grow up in this society and they tell you, you gotta go to school, get a degree, get a job, and then somebody else might be like, well, why do I have to do that? Why do I have to do that? Why do I have to go to college? Why can't I just do something on my own? Why can't I do my own business? See, simple-minded people don't question these things. People are like, oh, you got to find a nice girl and get married. Why do I have to get married? Simple-minded people don't ask these questions. I have to wait 90 days before I fuck you. Why? Simple-minded people don't ask these questions. They just follow. You understand? So you got to get out the habit. If you're one of these simple-minded people who do not question things, who do not think for themselves, who don't think critically, you have to be the person to really sit there and say, okay, let me question these things. Let me chip away at these things to really see what's going on, to really see if these things are good enough for me. But a lot of people are scared to do that because they've been so used to just being simple-minded. You've been trained, you've been conditioned to be a simple-minded motherfucker. You feel what I'm saying? So I want to tell you guys, just to try to practice to think critically and get out of that simple-minded, mind frame. And things will, work out for you better. You'll see life in a different way. You'll basically excel more because you're not trapped in this box that society has, put you in. You think critically. You are not the type of person who's going to get fooled by any little thing that somebody's saying or any little thing that somebody is trying to, attach to you. You understand? A lot of black folks, they look at all these rap videos and all this thuggery and all this nigger shit, and then they think, oh, well, that's all black people are about. And stop black on black crime. And then you have white folks who are also simple-minded, who think the same shit. Where they see these, black folks in the media and they don't realize that the media is controlled by a select few who spread this propaganda, so they believe the lies. Do you understand? It's like, it's funny throughout history, you have a whole bunch of white folks who've caused so much damage in society, but somehow they convinced everybody that black people are the enemy. And then they believe this shit. Simple-minded people believe that shit. You have to be better than that. Think critically, think about the world around you, and you'll be better for it, all right? So that's it, guys. I'm out of here. Remember, the truth is inside you. I'm gone. Peace. Later.